Hey, this is Sunopal here, the lead magnet lady. So in this video, we are going to talk about pure numbers. That is how to calculate the ROI of your lead magnet. I have briefly explained this in another video, but in this we are going to deep dive into the formula and how you can make sure that your lead magnet is bringing in money and it is actually giving you the return that you expect. And if not, that's time for you to tweak it or make changes so that it is bringing you the return that you are expecting. And one important aspect before I jump in is because sometimes what I see is people imagine or people consider the lead magnet to be the end in game, or rather that's the thing that would bring everything to your business. But no, that's not. Lead magnet is just one strategy that you're putting in place. So you are attracting the people to your world, and it depends on so many other factors: your message, your content, your energy, and how you're presenting it, your positioning. Lots and lots of things are dependent on the conversion. So it's not just the lead magnet and what you're providing, but a lot of other aspects also is in the picture when you are talking about the conversion and return of investment. And obviously, creating a lead magnet is an investment. It is not an expense. It is something that you are creating for your business so that it creates the leads for your business and creating a system that leads to sales. So whatever be the kind of funnel that you're creating, whether it is an evergreen funnel or a launch funnel, or just relationship building funnel, whatever be the type of funnel that you're creating, the end thing is you're expecting a return, expecting sales. So you need to find whether this is working for you. So here is the formula. It's very basic, or not basic. You need to know the finances thing. So an ROI, it's return on investment. So it's a very simple formula. So in financial terms, it's return divided by the initial investment into 100 is the ROI. So that is a very basic formula for finding out the ROI of your investment. So whatever that you got, return means the profit that you made, then divided by the initial investment into 100 will give you the ROI. So how can we bring that into the scope for lead magnets? Especially I'm talking about high value lead magnets for launch funnels, lead magnet to launch funnels, and in those scenarios, because you need to track this. So for that, so it is dependent upon some other factors like the number of leads that you are getting, the number of signups that you are getting for your lead magnet, for your challenge or a video training. And then there is this number of conversions happening from leads to actual customers. So that's the next number. And the third number is the average sales or the cost of the thing that you are selling. So the number of leads that you have got, the conversion from leads to actual customers, and then the average sales price. So these three numbers, what you have to do is you have to multiply these three numbers. So number of leads into the conversion rate from leads to actual clients into the average sales price. So that is one thing. And that is what you actually, the revenue that you're creating out of that particular launch that you're doing, minus the investment that you did. Like, for example, if you invested in me and ads, it can come out, copywriting. So it can be like somewhere around 5,000, 6,000 or 7,000. I don't know. It depends upon the people that you hire, or it might be just you try to do it on your own. So based on where you are in your journey, you can decide. So especially if it is a high value lead magnet and it's launched, it would be a little expensive for having the people just as a project manager to set everything up. So you might need the tech support for getting all these spaces in place, like me, a person like me who manages everything, the tech automation and landing pages, payment setup, everything that is there. And then you might need a copywriter to get the copy, like for the sales page, for the emails, etc. ready. And then you might need maybe a VA to post the contents and things like that. And if you are thinking about ads, you might be doing Facebook ads, so that cost also will be need to be considered. So that's all your initial investment. So consider, let it be like maybe 5,000. I'm just naming it, or it can be more, or it can be less. So that's the initial investment. So what you return, what you got, not return, sorry, what you made out of the full launch minus the investment that you made. So that's the return, really, how much you got, that's the return. That divided by the initial investment, again, that number that you invested into 100 will give you the ROI of how many times you actually got back the investment that you did. So that will actually give you a clarity, because you know one thing, I have seen people actually considering that their launch is a failure, but actually it is a success when you consider other businesses and how things are going. The startup businesses, I've just read in Forbes, like in the first year, they're expecting only 25% returns, like ROI. And only within the 3 years, they're expecting 300% ROI. And then only in 9 years, they're expecting 9 times, so it's 900 times. So it's like, it's a bigger game they are playing, because the numbers are huge and things like that. But what I can feel that when you're considering the launches and things that I've done, they have much more ROI than I'm seeing in the big startup companies, which is listed by Forbes and other, big magazines. I just checked, really. So for their startups, investors, angel investors, they're only expecting, like within the next first 2 years, they're expecting only a 25% return on the investment. Only in the 3-year point, they're thinking about maybe growing subsequently. Like 3 to 4 years, they're expecting 300. But let me give you an example of a launch a thing which happened for one of my clients. So I'm pretty excited to share. So she had close to 400 signups, email signups. So that is the leads, and she got 5% conversion rate, close to 5% conversion rate, and the average cost was close to 1K. And then, so that was, so imagine the thing, like it is 300 people and with 5% conversion rate, so there's 15 into 1K. So that is like a 15K is the thing she made with that launch, and she invested, I guess, close to 3K maybe with the ads and everything. So that will be like 12K return. Then divided by the initial investment is 12K divided by 3K, which is 4 into 100 is 400 times the return on investment. That's what I'm speaking of. That is something which people expect after running. She did that. She got that after the second launch, really. Lead magnet to launch, working with me along that. So that's the thing. 400 times return on investment. So that is big, huge kind of return, which is amazing when you consider that she had done the lead magnet to launch only second time. Then now we are planning for the next launch like that. So think the potentiality of return, getting that investment, getting it returned to you like 300, 400 times, 500 times back to you as you increase the scope, as you scale it up. So once you have the systems, you know how you're playing, you know this, okay, you can increase the pump in more Facebook ad money and get more people in. This is a working system that you can easily scale up. So first and foremost, you have to, the first time might not be productive. There might be some might not be as profitable as that. So keep your expectations to the realistic feel. That is what I want to share. Keep it realistic. Don't just compare yourself with any other launches, because they might be doing the launch for several times now, and you cannot expect your first launch to be that. Okay, some of them get that in the first launch because they might have been building up the tribe, the audience for a long time. Don't compare your journey with your conversion and to the ROI with anyone else. Concentrate on what you're doing, how much you're invested in serving your people, and you're serving, how you are investing in your business, the numbers you are getting, and that's brilliant actually. So focus on the ROI that you are having and ways to multiply and expand and scale up your business. So if you need any help in multiplying like that, get in touch. I can help you in your lead magnet to launch process, getting the process, everything done, act as your project manager, get all things systems running and going so you are making money and creating big impact. So that's me signing off. Have a great day. Bye.